What's up everybody and welcome to Indie Corner, the place where you can get all your Nintendo indie news all within 5 minutes. That's right, you can get all this awesome indie news in less time than it would take you to find that music video to that song you heard 4 years ago. Now before we get started the show today, I have two announcements. The first one, I just want to thank Jason Grimes for this awesome fan art that he sent to me. Check it out, it's an awesome drawing of Sean and myself. Big thanks to you, Jason. Now the next thing is a special Indie Corner Google Hangout coming out this Thursday. So all of you are invited to come and watch myself and Sean as we host this Indie Corner live hangout with a bunch of indie developers. So we're gonna have the developers behind Hex Heroes has been confirmed, as well as behind Zenfa Productions. So they're the guys, or he's the one guy behind Zaxxa's Last Stand. We also have the developer Treefall Studios, who's responsible for the game The Letter. And we have a few more. We have Nascent Games also confirmed, and more indies are being confirmed throughout the week. So join us this Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's gonna be about a 2-hour show, and it's really between the indie developers and you guys. You guys ask questions. Sean and I will pass them up to the indie developers. You can ask them anything you want. So do come tune into the channel for that. You'll see it's a live hangout. You just join in, enter your comments under the YouTube video, and we see them live, and we talk about it with the indie developers. It's gonna be a great time. All right, now that announcement doesn't count as my 5-minute segment, all right? So just ignore that. So now let's get into the eShop news. The eShop was really quiet last week in terms of indie news. The only game release was 99 Seconds by Enjoy Up for the Wii U for both North America and Europe. Although there wasn't a lot to talk about for the eShop, there are a lot of development news and new projects to talk about. First up, the developers of Super Ubi Land stated that the Wii U version would not just be a simple port, but is being recoded from the ground up. Also, some graphics will be seeing some updates. Next, in some slightly disappointing news, we got an update on the title The 90s Arcade Racer and how it's being delayed due to some major coding errors with the AI that resulted in the team having to rewrite much of the code from scratch. Luckily, all other aspects of the game are nearly complete, such as the audio and art assets. Another title being delayed is Twisted Fusion by Luvian. This 2D platformer was heading for an end-of-year release, but the developer decided to delay into Q1 of 2015 to include the 5-player co-op feature as well as more gamepad support. Next, we have some concrete release dates for both Paper Monster Recut and Ballpoint Universe. Paper Monster Recut has been delayed several times since the spring, but it's finally confirmed for an October 16 release. Coinciding with this release will be Paper Monster Recut at a price point of $7.99. Continuing with their slow trickle of news, Shinen unveiled more information about Fast Racing Neo, confirming it will run at 720p and 60 frames per second. The game will also utilize a dynamic weather system. Now, since Mojang left Wii U owners abandoned much like poor little farm kittens, just like this, that's how sad we all are. Two indie developers stepped up to the plate and decided to make their own Minecraft-like game for the Wii U. Our first new project is Ucraft by Nexus Games. Ucraft is aiming to bring the Minecraft experience to the Wii U. Ucraft is aiming to support mod implementation via Hullbreach Studios' SDK Paint. The game sets you in a large open world with the ability to create anything you can imagine. Ucraft is aiming for a release before the holidays. Standing as their competitor, Fingergun Games is also developing a similar game titled Shire. This version is aiming to recreate the Minecraft experience, but also adds in more fantasy elements, such as elves and dwarves. So far, both games only have early gameplay footage to show, but we'll keep you updated as more news comes in. Next is a game that received some great reviews on other platforms. Now, Thomas Was Alone is coming to the Wii U. This indie puzzle platformer sets you in a computer mainframe where you'll control various rectangles. The goal of the game is to use each rectangle's unique abilities in order to get to the main exit. Following up, we have an interesting sports game which puts you on various birds and dinosaurs and has you jousting against each other to toss a ball into the center ring. This title is coming to the Wii U and is the first game developed by TOODX. Interestingly enough, the game will feature a 5th-player announcer mode where the player with the gamepad can use the built-in microphone to add their announcer voice in their friends' matches. And now, for an exclusive reveal on Indie Corner, we have for you Nascent Games' second game for the Wii U, Crumple. Nascent Games is hard at work on their shoot-'em-up Kinship, but their next project will be a 2D puzzle platformer that has you guiding an envelope as it tries to escape a burning paper factory. The game is set to release early next year and will be released in 4 episodes, costing $1 each. As always, we'll be keeping you up to date on any development of this title. Last week, the Wii U saw a boost of new games coming to it through Kickstarter. First, we saw Warlock hit their funding goal, bringing their epic quest to save the universe to reality. Interestingly enough, one of the programmers behind this game has no arms and has learned to code using his feet. Another success story is the hero-themed action puzzler Heroes Never Lose, will also be coming to the Wii U after reaching their funding goal. As for new crowdfunding projects, there's Virus by Plexcom seeking $50,000 for their 2D action platformer. The project does have a target goal for both the Wii U and the 3DS. The game will feature elements similar to Mega Man, but also add in a leveling system where players need to gain XP, as well as semi-linear game progression with side missions for players to explore. And that's all the Nintendo Indie News I have for you guys today on October 6, 2014. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys this Thursday where we can have you guys join us on our live show. If you have any more indie news that you want to share, remember you can tweet it to me at Jason_Lapine or at the Indie Corner account, IndieCorner_NE. There's also a Facebook page for Indie Corner, which you can find just by searching for it. You can drop me notes there. That's all I have for you guys this week. I'll see you guys Thursday. Until then, keep on playing indie.